Hello, 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 dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So, guys, these are just general readings. If so, just go ahead and just take whatever applies, guys. Libra, this is your weekly check-in. You know what's funny about your energy, Libra? That I feel that there was something that you wanted, right? Whether it was a certain type of commitment or a certain type of action, offer something from someone, right? Attention, whatever it was. And I feel that in the recent past, you received that. And unfortunately, and I say unfortunately again because I feel that you guys felt for a very long time that if you guys got this attention or this offer or whatever it was, that you were going to be satisfied. And it's like immediately after receiving this, right? Whether it was the attention or the offer or whatever it was, you started to seek the same thing in others or in another person. So, as an example, and this is just an example, you are in a relationship. You want your partner to pay more attention to you. You want your partner to compliment you, etc., etc. Your partner starts to do that. Doesn't satisfy you as you thought it would, right? So now you start to seek outside of the relationship for that, right? If you just landed a job, right? You landed a job doing what you thought you wanted to do, and it's like you're not satisfied. So there is a dissatisfaction with something that you prayed for, you hoped for. And it's kind of interesting because again, this is something that you really thought, really thought this was going to bring you happiness, that this was going to bring you the fulfillment that you wanted, but it didn't. And why is that? Well, because Libras, and I love you guys, there is some inner work that needs to be done. There is some childhood wounds that need to be healed, that you have been ignoring, that you have been suppressing. So this wanting to look for attention outside of you, to make you feel a certain way, is coming, or it's rooted from something traumatic that happened as a child. Again, now this message is not going to be for everyone, so just please take it if it applies. But this is an energy of someone who, again, had something traumatic happen at a young age and never dealt with it. And this could have happened more than once, right? And it was kind of like suppressing things down, right? Not talking about it. If it's not there, it's not real. So like out of mind, out of sight, out of mind, right? And it's like it doesn't exist. But every time you're at a crossroad, right? Every time you hit these specific kind of points, like what is the word that I'm looking for? Kind of like when you hit these milestones, right? And you tell yourself the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, and it's like you reach all of these milestones, right? But there's still this emptiness. There's still this kind of hollow space within yourself. But instead of going inward to look at it, instead of going in to see what is happening, you continue to look out to try to bring things in to fill it, right? And it's like if I continue to fill inside of me with outside things, then I can suppress them more and more and more and more. But then what is happening is that it's starting to manifest in different ways in your life, right? Some of you are finding yourself addicted to certain things, right? Some of you are addicted to food. Some of you are addicted to shopping. Some of you are addicted to substances and things like that. And again, is this craving that is overtaking you guys, because you do not want to face something that happened. And it's kind of like you feel that if you talk about it, or if you try and heal it, right, you are too afraid that the emotions that are going to come up are going to be too much for you to handle. They're going to be too much for you to be able to deal with them, right? But there has to be that you have to get to a point where you realize that you're not in that space, right? You're not there. You're not that hopeless child or teenager anymore. And there's a sense that, you know, that is a part of yourself that you don't like, right? Whatever happened to you as a child or as a teenager, you don't like that. And there is this energy of almost it's almost like a self-hatred, and I don't use that lightly, but it's almost like a self-hatred energy, right? Where that is a part of you that you have always hated, right? Or that you have always disliked. And it's like until you don't love yourself as a whole, right? Unless you love yourself with all your bruises, all your scars, all your pain, all your everything, then you're never going to be satisfied, right? Regardless of how many things you pray for, how many things you hope for, there's always going to be kind of like this emptiness or this hole that you're trying to fill, right? And this week is definitely a week for you guys to go ahead and you know, and that's the thing is some of you Libras are definitely going to need professional help to deal with this, again, because you have suppressed it for so long, and because you have definitely gotten to a space where there has been, or there are, let's put it this way, destructive behaviors that came from this, right? As a way of coping with things, right? So maybe the time to go ahead and start looking for a therapist to just chit chat is now, because again, there is this sense of you need to resolve this. This is not something that, I mean, definitely you can continue to put it off, but the longer that you put it off, let's put it this way, the longer that you're going to stay repeating the same cycles that you have been repeating, right? Where you are going to constantly seek outside of yourself instead of loving yourself and knowing that you are enough. Needing to realize that you are enough is what the main thing here is. And these cards really do not surprise me. So for the Isis Oracle card, we have Healing the Divine Masculine. Osiris rises. And when we talk about the divine masculine energy, that divine masculine is that energy where it allows you to feel safe, it allows you to feel protected, right? And you know, as we are aware, we have both feminine and masculine energy. So in order for your female energy, your feminine energy, let's put it this way, your feminine energy not female, your feminine energy to feel secure and to be able to be, you know, to allow you to be you, right? You have to have the balance within your own masculine, right? So there is this healing of your masculine energy, Libra, that needs to happen. And your soul is urging you to do this. And then with the ancestors, we have with the angels and ancestors, right? No, the animal. Ancestors and animal. I forgot the name of the deck. Oh, well, it'll come back to me. The she-wolf, unleash the wild within. This is what wants to happen, right? The real you wants to come out. The real you wants to show the world who you are, right? But it's like it's not going to occur. Again, we need the sword. Make the change. Number 7. There is change. There's an opportunity for change here for you, right? There's an opportunity for healing. But in order for this healing to occur, you first have to admit to yourself that there is an issue, that there is something that you are suppressing. If you do not admit that to yourself, Libra, then you're just stuck. You're going to stay stuck in the same cycle, and you're going to continue on repeating the same things. So there is a huge emphasis here that if you want to go ahead and you want to know, or you want to see what it feels like to really feel whole, and to really love every part of yourself, right? Even your darkest moments, your darkest side, then the healing energy is here for you. It is available for you. It has always been available for you. And you have to realize, or you have to choose how it is that you're going to go through this healing process. Well, Libra, that is all that I have for you for this week. Guys, as always, if you would like a private reading, the link to my website is down below in the description, as well as the information for Facebook and Instagram. I do post daily on Instagram and Facebook. That is it. Thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing the context. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Oh, and thank you for all the donations, for all of you that have been donating. Mwah. Bye-bye, guys.